Hey everybody, Bryan here. Just a quick public service announcement about this week's episode. So, Eddie's had a bit of a mic problem again, and he becomes Floyd Mine's imaginary friend around the 17-minute mark. Sorry, we do believe though we've figured it out, and so there shouldn't be a problem going forward. Also on that note, my hubris meant that I recorded with my AC running. And while you will not hear the AC in the recording, it has affected a bit of the quality of my voice. You may not notice it. I listen to myself multiple times a week, and I did notice it. Just an FYI, don't worry, I will suffer for your enjoyment in the future through this summer. And Floyd's mic was possessed by a demon that apparently wanted to keep a low pass filter on, and I have no idea what's wrong with his mic, so now we move on to the next problem. There you go. I think that's everything. Just remember, get what you pay for. We're free. Enjoy this week's episode. Welcome, listeners. This week on Just Neapolitan, we put on our big boy pants. Joined by Ed Bro and Floaty. And I'm your resident, not a father, but I'll be your daddy, Bryan.
Nice.
Yeah, we're recording on Father's Day, if nobody got that one.
And
And to anyone who's ever called me daddy, thank you.
wow.
Where's my present?
How's it going?
Yeah. Roll the die. Let's move on. Sure, I offended somebody, and that's all I like doing. Man, I swear, so many of these I think I just are too similar that I wrote. Define yourself with a hobby. Example, sneakerhead.
Define myself.
I'll go first. Middle-aged gamer.
Yeah, okay, but that's all of us, I think. We should all just go gamer, come on.
You know, due to last episode, I'm not going to go skater, even though it was taken away from me. No.
I think that's just it. We just keep talking about you skating, and I think all my questions are the same.
Yeah, see? Revolving door. Damn.
All right, well, mine's easy, which is one that I didn't realize till like a year ago. I'm a hat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if that's the case. I'm a sock guy.
Oh, you're like RG3. You're the guy with the socks?
Yeah, no. Not for style, but for comfort.
Yep, middle-aged, got it.
Hey, I am who I am at this point.
Fair.
Alright, I guess I'm scent guy. I've been really into like colognes and body oils.
Ooh. You're
Ladies know what to
comfy.
get him for Father's Day.
No, for Daddy's Day. Daddy's Day is Monday. That's when this one comes out.
Papi Chulo Day.
Oh, Papi Chulo Jr.
I missed that name. I might get that back.
You might go back to Papi Chulo.
Mm-hmm.
That just reignite your fire.
Papi Chulo Jr., yeah.
Yeah. No, what I'm gonna go back to. If
Skater Boy?
it wasn't, oh no. The first moniker online was "I Stay Tired." I loved it. I just loved it so much. And I got
Mine
locked
was
out of the
super
account.
edgelordy.
Super edgelordy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
You want to know what it was?
What?
The Darkness Kane 13.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No.
I told you.
mine was definitely a nerdy prepubescent kid. My first online moniker was WizKid189.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, if we're talking about like first actual online monikers, it's gonna be Eddie 1010, whatever the year was at the time. I had a great penchant for throwing it in. 98 was personally my favorite one, but it's whatever. Eddie 1010 2000s, that was the guy who took over the Yahoo Games network. He was a hell of a spades player as a child. And I thought I was always good at chess until I played somebody who was actually good at chess, and never turned out the way I wanted it to.
So you played Floyd?
Oh no, I've beaten Floyd. It's not. The hell? I was talking about in my youth.
I used to be good at chess. I'm so not anymore.
Yeah, no, Floyd's not real competition. I'm just.
He is for me because he actually keeps his hand in the game.
Huh?
I spent like almost 20 years not playing.
I never think he'd take this many chess-related insults. I'm so surprised. He really took those.
But I said he was good.
What did you say, Floyd?
I said it's fine. We all knew it was Cap.
No cap. No cap in this rap. You saying I haven't beat you at chess, Floyd?
No. I'm not saying that. Everybody gets one. Calm down.
I almost ruptured a fucking lung. You said I only beat you one fucking time?
One. Yes.
After work. The board will be here when you get here.
What you mean? It's a board in there already.
No. Tonight's not the night.
Yeah.
See you in the morning.
We also have Steam. I'm sure somebody owns a chess game on Steam. In fact, I have a fantastic chess game that we could play on Steam.
I don't.
No.
What?
No.
Why not? Why?
I'm not playing that one.
No, why not? I'm even worse at that one though.
I want to know what's so funny.
5D chess with time travel.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
It is a fucking thing. I'm terrible at it. I'll get put in check and be like, how? Where?
Yeah, which dimension is this check happening?
Which timeline, and why can't I make the move I'm trying to make that I think stops me from being in check, but apparently keeps me in check somewhere?
So this guy's covered 5 dimensions.
Yeah. That game is... The easiest way to play that game is to just not use the mechanic to go back in time and just play chess.
It's funny, because I thought you were going to say not play it.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't be the easiest way to play it. Because, the play part being integral to the whole thing. But yeah, that game broke the fuck out of my brain.
Yeah, no, I seen a little bit of it, and I say absolutely the fuck not. Nope.
I'm glad I own it. I'm glad I played it. I don't know that I'll ever play it again.
Yeah, I feel that.
It was an experience, and I'm glad I experienced it. I don't give a shit about roller coasters anymore, right? But I loved them as a kid, and I'm glad I experienced them as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking waiting in line for that shit. Yeah. What games everyone's been playing this week?
Nothing really. I played a little bit. No. I started playing this game called Fishing Planet yesterday. And it's like a realistic fishing simulator. And I was like, I really enjoyed not doing anything for 2 hours. It was great.
I've been playing nothing but Elden Ring. And then Elden Ring. And then I turn it off. And I think to myself, I should play something else. And then I'm like, I don't want to. And then I turn Elden Ring back on.
On my quest not to play any base management simulators, I am now playing one of the biggest base management simulators I've ever had to deal with. Soul Mask. It's so intricate and so deep, but of course they tell you nothing, so everybody's like figuring shit out in real time. And every time I say, you know what, this is just like that other game where I manage that other base, It is. And then there's something I haven't done before. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to play it a little more to get to that point. And every time I get on there, I get so lost in it. I'm so tired of it already. But it's holding me captive until I beat something of a high caliber of any level. I have to keep playing it. But I'd be lying if I tell you I didn't shut the shit off 20 times a day. Why do I keep turning this game on? It makes me sick that I keep doing it to myself.
I mean, it's an obsession. It happens. Yeah. I did at least, I got all my achievements for Elden Ring now, so that's something.
Yeah. That'll never be me. I'm not doing it.
I mean, I don't really do it.
That's true, yeah.
Like, it's, like, the one game... Well, I mean, unless you count, like, so... You know, when they first started putting achievements on Xbox, and a lot of the achievements were, like, get to this point in the game, and then you just finish it completely before they got intricate with shit, and they were like, here's a challenge, and then it got dumb because, companies were like, play this for 100 hours, and we were like, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Like, listen, the achievements don't mean shit, and when you do shit like that, go fuck yourself. Like, I don't know, I'm just 440 hours, and it just keeps climbing.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't even... No, I am past 100, but... Sheesh.
Well, I mean, what? I've done... So, with Leroy Jenkins III, I beat the game, and I've beat New Game Plus. All I have left on him is Millennia, and she beat the fuck out of me. And I was like, I don't wanna. So, I walked out of there. Then my strength build, I finished the game, and I just didn't even bother going to the Halo tree with her yet. I'm like, whatever, I want the DLC. And then I was playing my Sith, and then I was like, remembering that the DLC, one of the items that we've seen so far, is a multi-shot crossbow. And I'm like, oh, right, my pirate build. So now I've been playing my pirate, because I'm like, oh, he should go to the DLC, so then he can get a multi-shot crossbow too. Because that would be perfect for his build.
Yeah, but is that pirate build actually, like, not fun? It's hard to play with, isn't it?
Extremely. I mean, I don't even have everything done with him yet. I'm still trying to just complete the build. Like, I have the Rusty Anchor, which is the saving grace of the build, honestly. Because it's the best heavy axe in the game, because it does piercing damage. So that's at least a good part of it. But then I also need to have enough stamina to carry around 5 crossbows.
Yeah.
Because, that's my brace of pistols for the build. That's a lot of stamina. Plus, I have to obviously keep putting levels into strength just so I can actually, keep up with the harder areas I'm getting into. So it has been slow going, and I'm now currently trying to grind to get the helmet that I need for the build.
Got it.
But I'm like, it would be easier to do that if I go get the silver scarab talisman. But that's in a hidden area on the path to the Halig tree. Everything comes back to Millennia. All roads lead to Crimson Rot.
Bitch.
Yeah,
I gotta go beat that boss for the DLC. And
which one?
I forgot man's name. I'm gonna be so honest.
Moog,
yeah. I remember because at first I thought I beat him because I was like, I fought Moog, and yes, while I did fight Moog upwards too goddamn many times, I never beat him. I remember I got completely frustrated and it's like, fuck this, I'm gonna go fight the giants, and I just left.
He is
and now
control piece of shit.
And now they buffed him, so yeah.
I'm sure I could be wrong. It was so long between the times I fought him, but the first time I fought him, I just wiped the fucking floor with him. So I feel like he got buffed. Either that or I just I had a good run, which happens sometimes. Or maybe being a katana user is his weakness.
Maybe. I don't know.
I know he's supposed to, even though he causes bleed, he's supposed to be weak to bleed.
Yeah, that's the problem. I kept bleeding me. I was like, oh, okay. I literally have an encounter for this. So.
I'm just bleeding to death.
Yeah.
Immunizing horn. Or clarifying. One of them.
Something. I think I might have got one of those items, but I doubt it.
Well, I mean, you got some time to get good before it comes out, and
you have 4 days
with the searing heat for the next 5. Unless you got something to do outside, there's plenty of time to be inside and play.
Go to work.
I don't know. It pissed me. I'm not gonna talk about work right now, but
the horizon looks beautiful for this man.
Yeah. Might this morning I was in my car and I was like, dang. And I remember I started at 8 and I didn't go into the store until like 8:15 because I was just sitting there in the car debating if I wanted to just go in there or just go home. I was like, ooh, yeah, it's that time. I need to go.
Yeah, that's usually a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those the other day too. It's like in the shower, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna call and pretend I'm sick. And then I got out of the shower, and I was like, oh damn, it's past the 2-hour cutoff. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble for this.
I remember this. I remember this.
Fuck it, I'm going in, I guess.
Ironically, since we're sharing these stories of how we wanted to say F it, about a week and a half ago, I was pacing around the living room telling Bryan how I was waiting for a different coworker to see if she wanted to switch with me for the night. I was willing to pay her to work. And Bryan goes, yeah, when you're ready to pay somebody to do your job, I think it's just time you leave. I didn't know I would leave so soon after that, but he definitely said it. He's like, yeah, I think it's time if you want to pay somebody to go to the place that plays you.
Yeah.
So just get that.
You're losing pay coming and going. It's usually a sign, yeah.
Funny thing is, I didn't even have anything to do that day. I just really didn't want to go.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's time. I mean, at least it's summer. It's a decent time to find a new job.
Absolutely. Catch me at your local bar. I'm going to be the guy who doesn't know how to make a drink, but I'll talk to you.
Eddie, people come up and be like, yeah, can I get an old fashioned? And you're like, draft beer coming up.
Nope. Better than that. Say, can I get an old fashioned? How do you like your story? Excuse me, sir? You said you want old fashioned. I got some stories for you. What year would you like one from? I meant the drink. Oh no. That's where the draft beer comes in.
I would never want to be a bartender. I was just gonna say, I wouldn't ever want to talk to anyone. Be like, here's your drink, fuck off now. Which I would also say to anyone who asks for a Cosmopolitan. You ever had a Cosmopolitan? They're not good.
I think that would be the most hilarious thing to watch as like a customer. Mm-hmm.
No, martini's easy.
Yeah, you just gotta stir them.
I can't wait till you bartend. I'll come by and watch it happen. You'll be like the pinch hitter. Someone else will come in, or no, you'll be the pinch runner. They'll come in, They'll knock it in. They'll get you a double. And then it'll be like, all right, you get on base, take it the rest of the way. I mean, learn how to pass it. It'll be okay. So, it's whatever. Did y'all watch any of the Summer Game showcases?
Yes.
Yeah, what'd you think?
They were interesting. I don't know. The games this year weren't that, like, a chunk of them weren't that interesting until, like, the Xbox showcase.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. And I'm kind of mad that the Xbox one is the one that I was like, ooh. I'm not sure I trust him.
Why are you upset about that?
Because I don't know that I trust him anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's hard to cheer for a company that's like, we just laid off a shit ton of people. Here's some new games. Give us more money. And I'm like, okay, right. Cool. So I'm going to buy this game and I'm going to enjoy it. And then what? You're going to close that studio too?
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah.
Doom, Fable, there was a couple other ones I was super excited about.
Yeah, Doom definitely. Fable, obviously. Although Fable, I'm like, yeah, I want to see some gameplay on that. Everything's looked really pretty, really great so far. I'd love to see some gameplay on that.
Yeah. South of Midnight. I really want to check that out when that come out.
That was the one in Louisiana with the big catfish, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one looks good too.
So yeah, I'm super excited. I didn't watch the Steam one though.
Yeah, I haven't paid any attention to them.
Yeah.
Because all those run through Steam, and I'm like, not watching shit on Steam.
That's true.
Put your shit on fucking YouTube, and I'll watch it. But yeah, they did another Monster Hunter Wilds trailer.
Yes.
So we got 2 now.
That I am so excited about. Yes.
That's I'm kind of glad that's 2025 because I got some shit to catch up.
I'm with it.
That's Team Darkside on Monster Hunter.
Yeah, but they also upload their fail clips too, which are hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not into synchronized swimming, but okay. We'll hunt monsters together.
Yeah. I'm super glad that they didn't bring it back underwater fights.
Fuck off. Why am I the only person that liked this?
I don't know. Why are you the only one who likes those?
Why do you have a problem fighting in a 3D space?
I don't. I just hated how it feels underwater. It's clunky. I didn't like it.
It wasn't that clunky.
And it definitely took away from my favorite type of fighting back then. In your face, up front, and personal.
That's how I fought underwater.
They move around too much for me.
Oh yeah, this coming from the guy who... This guy... okay, but no. You also had problems fighting people on horseback in Elden Ring, so I'm not... No, you can't. They move around too much. Can't even lock on and hit somebody on horseback. I don't know. Oh, yeah.
For shame.
Pox on your household.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it better be better than that fucking stupid ass shit in Rise.
Yeah, no more dongos.
How terrible is it that the food in Monster Hunter has always looked so good it makes you hungry, except in Rise? Where I look at it and I'm like, okay, cool, so you got dessert?
So we're going out for a complete expedition and you're serving snacks?
Yeah. Snacks and a
Oh.
cup of tea? I mean, come on.
Right.
Well, no, but also in Rise, your fucking stamina would go away faster. And I'm like, yeah, because you didn't eat a real meal. No, it better be like full meals that slowly get upgraded through the game, like they did in World.
I think it's going to be a feast again.
I think so too, because Wilds, I think, is like basically the predecessor to World.
Yeah.
It's definitely, it doesn't look like it's got anything to do with Rise.
No.
I'd be fine with ramen as long as my bowl gets upgraded throughout the game. Some nice tonkatsu by the end of that shit.
How are we feeling about the being able to carry 2 weapons into a fight?
I'll actually use ranged weapons now.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, now I get to fight long range and close up. I love it.
I do love it because that takes away those, there were always those couple of creatures that loved, like, just going out of your range, and you're just standing there, and it might as well be your dick in your hand instead of your sword because you're not hitting anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I always stayed in his face. No, I'm thinking Kushala.
Like the flyers.
Yeah. Fucking Rathian, once he was in Master, that fucker would not come down. And then it especially sucked because when they were at the Master rank and you hit them with the flash bomb, they like hit the ground and they're back up instantly, like ready to go. So I'm excited about it. It better be as smooth as it's showing it in the previews.
True. Yes. Yeah.
Because like if it takes time to switch, then I'm never going to use it. Like if it's like a quick like button press or like something you can put on the quick bar or something.
Because that's the one. That's just gonna be like trying to like do your whetstone. You just gonna get fucking targeted immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang, I'm just trying to sharpen. Go fight the other people.
The best it is, all right, I gotta run away to heal real quick and then pull all the aggro in the world.
Nerigata?
Boobity boobity boo. Nergigante.
Yeah. Especially when he did that one hit, one KO,
yeah.
like shoulder charge out of the air. Wow.
Well, what's fun about him is you got to him, and then they like basically this cutscene, and then they're like, okay, and now the game has started, and like all the rest of us are like, yeah, the game started finally, and then everyone who it was their first time playing went, what do you guys mean the game started finally? And then you just watch people get the shit smacked out of them, and you're like, the game started.
It's like, oh my god, it's so
like,
hard.
What the fuck happened? And I'm like, yeah, the game started finally.
Yeah, we got out of the tutorial, baby. 50 hours later.
Yeah, right? What do you mean tutorial? I've hunted 300 monsters. You've hunted 300 baby monsters.
He pisses everybody off.
I was just gonna say, it still sucks after that. Dude, I needed it for one of my switch axes. I had to fight that fucker so many times. And I had to break the horn, too, because that was the only way to get the horn. And the Peel Plus needed 3 fucking horns.
Jeez.
And then I had to upgrade it on Master Rank.
Insect Glaive.
I like.
Yeah, I can't wait to go back to my charge blade. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope my switch axe is fixed.
What you mean?
I didn't like the switch axe in Rise. Because you couldn't get...
Yeah, it's probably going to be more like...
I'm hoping. Well, because the thing with the switch axe is the big thing was getting a mount with it. And then you're like your zero sum, or when you get a good stab and you're filled up, then you can like discharge inside of them. And you couldn't really do that in Rise because the mechanics were different. So it was like, cool. So now the switch axe is just a bad axe matched with a sword that makes you move just as slow as the great sword, but doesn't hit as hard. Awesome.
Damn. Yeah, they ended up nerfing the light and the heavy bow gun just because I guess I love the heavy bow gun. That's my shit.
I mean, I'm never gonna shed a tear for a ranged weapon user in Monster Hunter.
Mm. Yeah, where was the first time I tried a ranged weapon?
You're fine. The closest I'll get to using a ranged weapon is using the Dragon Lance once in a while. So you can get that Whirlwind Blast.
Yeah.
And then...
Ooh.
And then it's great when they dodge at the last second and you just shoot it into nothing. You really got to understand your range.
Yeah.
The horn?
The hunting horn. Oh my god. That's good if you like playing support.
I just don't like remembering the button combos.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I ended up giving it up. I was like, I like it because I didn't mind being support, but I was like, I gotta remember what my combos are.
Yeah, and I didn't like it either. It's like, okay, then you upgrade the horn, and then chances are it changes, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like having my weapon that, like, I know what all the buttons do. I know my combos on it. No matter how much I upgrade it, that doesn't change. And then I can just muscle memory that shit. Yeah, that was... I appreciate anyone who did it. Even though 90% of the time I didn't need it. And especially once you got the item for your cat that they could just play all the music, I would just give that to my cat and be like, look, you're doing all the buffs. Done.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 2025. You got time. I've actually, I played Rise for a little bit when I first saw the Wilds trailer because it got me so stoked. I hunted like 3 monsters and I was like, oh, that's good. But I did hunt one, the Crimson something, that it shoots red fire out of its wings and it moves around like it's a goddamn Gundam. That was a cool fight.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was a cool fucking fight.
I love that thing.
And then it pissed me off because I'm like, oh, there's not a longsword for it.
Yeah, I gotta get up to that in on the PC.
Yeah, I just did it. That was Hunter Rank 100. And then that looks like it's the last one from the base game. What's that one? But then I'm still doing stuff in the Sunrise DLC. That's all the Master Rank shit. Jeez. Well, I'm Hunter Rank 101 and I'm Master Rank 4. I mean, if you want, I could get you through a shit ton of monsters so quick with my stuff. Yeah, sir, we can do it.
Yeah, but
I'll just make sure that my Evercade is charged up, and I'll just stand in camp playing the Evercade, and then when I see you get carded in, I'll be like, all right, I'll be back. There you go. Is it time? It's time. Yeah. You guys, either of you ever play Perfect Dark back in the day?
yes, that was the other one. I knew I was forgetting something. Perfect.
I was hoping
Dark.
somebody else was into it. Yeah, that looked good. Like I like the whole. Like it looks like non-linear to the point where it's like you can kind of figure out your own way to get to where you're going in the mission, and then to being able to see through walls. Some of those fight scenes, I'm like, okay, some of that looks staged, but some of it looked like you could actually do it in game. The light parkour elements look pretty cool. Hope you're not doing a lot of that, or I'll get motion sick. Indiana Jones game looks good.
Yeah, that looks alright. I don't know. I guess I'm not a big real like Indiana Jones like franchise person, so I'm kind of like iffy. Well, not iffy, but just okay with not playing it.
Yeah, I loved the first 3 movies. Even Temple of Doom, which was honestly in hindsight the weakest of the 3, but still. Kalima! I watched Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say. I watched it.
Okay.
So it's one of those things. It's like I say about a lot of shit, right? It's not as bad as everyone made it out to be. It's not exactly good, though.
Yeah.
You know? And the thing, too, is like the same thing where, like, Indiana Jones movies were, honestly, they were made for kids. You know? I mean, they were kids movies as far as, like, kids movies in the 80s and 90s were. Where it's not necessarily Pixar. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens in them. But yeah, Indiana Jones, it was. I mean, they were kids, kind of like family-ish movies. You know what I mean? They weren't like full-on, like, rated R action movies. So they were always kind of goofy. They were always kind of campy. And I feel like sometimes people go and, like, rewatch shit like that when a new one comes out. And now, you know, you're 20 years older, and you're like, oh, this is stupid. And I'm like, you need to put yourself in the mindset of a 10-year-old to go watch that. And I think that's the problem a lot of people have with Star Wars, where it's like, you're a super fan, but you're also 40, and at the end of the day, shut the fuck up, nerd. It's a movie about space wizards. Like, fuck off. Yeah. Stop taking it so seriously. Every movie is fine. Even the prequels, which are my least favorite, I can watch. There's certain scenes I'll fast forward through. All the love scenes between Anakin and that, they're so just bad.
Yeah.
It's like, there's an actor, and there's also this other guy here.
plot holes aside with the prequel movies, I'll let the plot holes slide. It was the CGI that got me, and I just realized that it's always bad CGI that takes me out the movies, and I go, damn.
You know another thing that I think took me out the first time when I saw him? I was like, what the fuck are 3PO and R2 doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I'm like, just to have him in, and then R2 suddenly flies around. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't give him powers in the past that he doesn't have in the present.
Plot holes.
I mean, there were plot holes in every movie if you really look at them.
I mean, yeah. But the ones in the prequel are so glaring because we already have the main three.
Oh, yeah. No, for sure. The prequels, unfortunately, he was trying to, retcon stuff. And, But it's like, but we still have the movies. And then, but unfortunately, that was, that was the George Lucas phase, though. Because he kept fucking up the original three at that point, too. So anyone who complains about 3 that came after, I'm like, okay, what, you would have preferred Lucas did them? They would have been trash. Someone had to take that shit away from him. He was high on his own fucking supply, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything you've done. Now go to your ranch and leave us alone. Have fun counting your money. Yeah, you boys got anything else this week?
No.
Ed, bro.
No.
I mean, I did now. It's all good. Oh, I can't believe this keeps happening. Give us money, then we'll fix things.
Oh my god.
Okay. We love y'all.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.